Peace and blessings, light and love. It is your girl Raye Queen, and it's time for our next challenge. Challenge. All right, so you know that in this group, right? We come here to do the work. Like we want to become the best version of ourselves that we can. We want to align ourselves spiritually. We want to create the lives that we desire. We want to control our thoughts, our emotions. We want to be the shit, right? So that's why we're in this group. And that's why we have these challenges. I hope more of you decide to participate in some of these challenges because they do make us better people, right? And that's the goal. So this week's challenge comes from the Four Agreements. If you haven't read this book, shame on you. Shame on you. Go get this book. It is an amazing book. And we are going to dive into it later on, sometime soon, and do it as a book discussion. And my sister friend, my big sister, who has mastered these principles, is going to be our guide for that conversation. Nonetheless, there are 4 agreements you are supposed to make with yourself to create a better version of yourself, right? These are agreements you have to decide are important enough to incorporate into your life. And the first one for this week we're going to do is called Be Impeccable with your word. Impeccable. Yeah. I don't think y'all understand the magnitude of that. Impeccable means more than just, being truthful or being honest, because I consider myself a truthful and honest person. But impeccable means that you choose your words wisely and carefully, and that you are intentional with your words. And when somebody comes back to question you on your words, you can recall them and you can defend them with ease because you used your words impeccably. Impeccably. Say that with me. Impeccably. That's what's going down this week. So the thing about being impeccable with your word is that you always speak with integrity. So this week you're going to only say what you mean and mean what you say. Don't teeter-totter, don't hem and haw. Say what you mean and mean what the hell you say, right? So that's number 1. That's going to be hard because sometimes we say things we really don't mean, or we get bits and pieces of what we mean. Not this week. You're going to say exactly what you mean, and you're going to mean what you say. So don't say something if you don't mean it. Be impeccable with your word. And also you are going to be conscious of the words you use to describe yourself, or the words you use that will be absorbed by your consciousness, right? So don't speak ill will against yourself. Be impeccable with the way you label, identify, and speak about yourself. And the last one is do not gossip. Child, please. We're women. That's going to be a little hard. Now, what you have to do first is determine the difference between gossip and just a conversation, right? Gossiping is spreading information without the best interest of that person in mind. If you have the best interest of that person, so for example, if my mother calls me and I tell her something about my sister, or if I'm talking to my sister and tell her something about my mother because I'm worried about one of them, that's not gossiping. That's conversations that need to be had to make some decisions to work toward the betterment of somebody that I love, right? But if I'm saying something about my mama or my sister that I know I shouldn't be to somebody else, that's gossiping, right? So let's be careful about that this week. That is going to be, girl, please. We're going to start immediately. I was going to try to postpone it, but we're going to start immediately. So this week, and today is Tuesday, so for the next 7 days, or whenever you get a hold to this challenge, take the time to be impeccable with your word for the next 7 days. Please, as always, share your struggles, share your successes in the group so we can learn from each other, we can support each other, and we can grow with each other. That's what we're here for, right? All right, y'all. I am so ecstatic that you're joining me on this challenge. And for those of you in the group who haven't participated in any challenges, it's time. The time is now. Quit Quit playing. Enjoying the challenge. Peace and blessings, y'all. It's your girl, Raye Queen, sending light and love.